Hey everyone, doing a little orchard tour here at JM4Land, and a little garden tour towards the end. Just kind of wanted to show you around this morning, show you kind of what the status is of everything. So let's take a look. Let's start off with our Fuji apple. I have some Calvin clay on it. I kind of stopped with the Calvin clay at a certain point because I mostly did it to kind of shade the trunk and all the branches, because they don't it doesn't have enough of a canopy on it to really do the job. As you can see, the sun's on them right now, but it's really helping. I don't see any burning or anything of the main branches and trunk. And it's trying to keep these little mini snails down that we get out here in San Diego. But got some apples. I got them all bagged up for the squirrels. The squirrels, even though these are bagged up, they will just completely tear through these bags. But it's a nice little Fuji apple. It's going. I'll prune it this winter, but for now it's looking really happy. Right over here, I have a apricot tree, Blenheim and apricot. I'm not sure exactly the rootstock, but it's whatever the rootstock is, it's doing really well, because this thing is very vigorous. It had a ton of apricots and the squirrels got them all this year. So I trimmed it back, did a little summer pruning at a certain point. Trimmed back anything that was growing towards the center. As of right now, it looks really happy. I'll do a little winter pruning on this thing. And it has about I'd say about at the very bottom 2-inch root trunk. So it's okay that it lost its fruit this year. Let it grow and establish itself a little better, and next year will be great. Right down this way, I have a desert gold peach tree. Just redid the irrigation and compost and mulched it. And so this thing didn't have the best year this year, but I have high hopes that before fall comes here in San Diego, which is going to be about another month and a half or so, I should get a new flush of growth on this thing, and kind of try to build it up before winter so it stores plenty of energy for next spring. But there it is, desert gold peach tree. We'll work our way over here, head down the road to our other trees. Right here, we're at zone 10A. And things here grow really well. We have nice soil. It's a bit kind of sandy loam soil. So everything drains really fast here, which is a good thing for trees. XL fig has some nice fruits on it. Most of them are bagged. Let's see, there's a little guy right there. Looks like I missed one that's bagged. It needs to be bagged. There's those darn little snails I was talking about. These little guys are, in the wintertime, I'll have about 500,000 of these things, no joke, on this property. More figs all over it. Nice little tree, it's happy. It has the same irrigation down below all this mulch, where I've wrapped this 1/2-inch line right there around it a few times. Emitters every 12 inches. And so it's getting watered really well. Right here, I have a wonderful pomegranate. Planted it a few months ago, and I'm really happy to see it has all this really nice new growth right there. All the red stuff. Beautiful stuff. So I'll water it this year. And then I'm irrigating it probably every other day, about 10 minutes. Out here, you can water once a week, but the roots aren't deep enough right now or established enough for me to let it go that long, because if you look out here, it's dry as a bone. And so I have to kind of keep up on everything right now. Got another XL fig over here. Or actually, I'm not sure what kind of fig this is. Got it from a friend. But it's got some nice figs on it. They're all hiding out, sheltered from the predators. But yeah, it's happy, has irrigation going on to it. Could use some more, that's for sure. I'd like to redo this irrigation right here. Walking up here. This one I'm very excited about. This is a ice cream bean tree. This one was, the whole entire root ball was eaten away. And it basically fell over. Like the gophers had completely eaten all the roots off of it. It fell over, had it basically like that underneath, nothing. And so what I did was I put some rooting hormone on the bottom of the tree, cut almost all the foliage off, and put it in a pot. And somehow it survived. It regrew roots. As a 4-foot tree, it regrew roots, and all of a sudden I started seeing some of the new growth. And so I grew it for about a year and a half, and then finally about a month or two ago, I put it in the ground with a cage this time. And I'm so excited to see right now there is new growth all over this thing. If you look, you can see all the new little sprouts coming out of the stems. It looks like almost every node is like pushing out a new flush of growth. And I was kind of getting concerned because after a month or two, I was like, man, I'm not seeing any growth. But I just walked out today. It's been about a week since I've really checked on it, and there's new growth coming out everywhere. So excited right now. This branch right here is just loaded with new sprouts coming out. This thing is going to flush out, and these things are beautiful trees. When they really start pushing out, the flowers are really pretty. The foliage is really beautiful. This thing, I had to come down here and knock off a bunch of the growth that was growing from basically where it touches the soil up. It was just pushing out a bunch of sprouts like that guy all down here. So yeah, super exciting. A couple artichokes. I just let these things, this is the first year I planted them. It's got a couple artichokes coming up right now, but I'll probably just let this thing go through the year. They'll come back next year. And then here's another guava, or guava tree that I have. And this one has some really nice new growth on it. Super happy. This thing's been hit by some whitefly. And if you look, let's see if I can see down here, but yeah, it's getting hit by some whitefly. So I'm gonna trim up some of this stuff down below. I'm a little leery about, and it's been hit by some scale as well. So if you can look, there's some scale right there. So I'll probably just try to blast everything off for now with water. I don't really want to put pesticide on it quite yet, but we'll see how it goes. I've had issues with these guavas out here, just with getting just overrun by pests, by scale, stuff like that. So hopefully I don't have to go the like an organic pesticide route, but if I do. But super exciting. I have flower buds coming. I am so excited about that. So I need to blast these off, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to trim it up too much, because sometimes I've seen where guavas can, for me at least, they've gone into a little bit of a shock if I try to trim too much off. So, beautiful little guava tree. These are Chinese lanterns that I got. Got these at Costco, and the squirrels, I didn't realize, but the squirrels love these things. So the squirrels were climbing these things, getting out on these branches and breaking all the branches off. And so they ate almost all the foliage off of it. And I'm so excited now because these things are just pushing out growth everywhere. So these things are bushing out like crazy, which is really nice. Nice new, shiny new little leaves. It's pushing out new flowers. So just super excited. Over here, I've got my tomatoes. So over here, these are all San Marzo Romas. That's a Lucid Gem. That's a large red cherry tomato. And then those two back there are chocolate stripe. In the middle, I've got some serrano peppers. Right there. And then I just planted another round of beans. Hopefully they don't get eaten. Back there, I've got a Tithonia, the orange Mexican sunflower. I put it in a cage. I'm hoping it'll grow through that thing pretty soon because it doesn't like it in there. Over here I've got some zinnias. Yeah, bring the pollinators in. And I've got Japanese cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers, and then in the middle I've got some butternut squash. The cages fell over. Looks like a couple of them, like squirrels have been in here. In the back I have, right over here, I've got an Italian squash. It's about done. I staked it up to grow vertically, did really well. Gave me plenty of squash for our family. So yeah, exciting. But yeah, the squirrels have definitely gone in there and started chowing on my stuff. Those darn squirrels. Up here, I got some awesome sunflowers. The bees are loving it. Definitely bringing the bees in. My corn is just about finished. I've eaten just about all of it. Awesome zinnias. In here I've got some spaghetti squash. I don't know if you can see, but there's a big old fat spaghetti squash in there. Pretty awesome. Some sweet potatoes. You can see some more spaghetti squash right here. I got some peppers in there and my cilantro I let go to seed, so I'll have forever cilantro. There were some strawberries in there, stuff like that, some onions, green onions, but this one's just about spent, this bed right here. It's August, and so certain things I planted pretty early on in the season are just about done. My girl's hanging out. She's just hanging out. Dragon fruit. So these right here, these dragon fruit, when we bought the place, the people that lived here before us had dragon fruit planted all along this fence line. So I'm going to grow these up properly and get them to flower. And so from there, I'll be able to maybe try to be able to kind of narrow it down to what type of variety it might be. Over here I have my nursery, my little seedling area, and I have some cucumbers, stuff that was just extra. Right here I have papayas. I have them planted in threes. So here's one, and there's one. Same thing here. threes. This one right here is being pinched out by its shell, by the seed shell. I have 3 there. They need a male and a female to pollinate and give you those nice fruits. Jalapeno. This is a Trisha dragon fruit. This one is Physical Graffiti, and this one I don't know. More papaya. Here's a little mango seedling. It's starting to sprout. Super excited. I got a little cherimoya in there. These 2 are Pepino Dulce or Pepino melons. They're really tasty from what I hear. I ordered these seeds online and I have more of them coming. I have a couple Suriname cherries planted. I'm hoping it's looking like this one back here. The soil is starting to swell, so I think it's going to push out a seed soon. I'm hoping soon because we're starting to get kind of late. A little fig cutting. This is a mission fig, so nothing special, but still great figs. Some lupine, more cucumbers, just stuff that never got in there. There's another little papaya seedling hanging out in there. Some mint. I have another right here is another mango seedling. I'm hoping it takes off too. These are goji berry. This is goji berry. An ice cream bean seedling. Thornless blackberries. This is Australian spinach, if I remember right. Tag's gone, but yeah, Australian spinach or New Zealand spinach or something like that. Another dragon fruit, no ID on it. These are a couple seeds from a cycad. I'm hoping that those things take off. And then I have some red sunflowers for my daughter. There's a 4 o'clock right there. More Mexican sunflowers right here. So I gotta pot those or put them in the ground somewhere, let them go, let them run. Oh, wow, I just noticed my other ice cream bean tree is sprouting. You can see that little guy right there. Starting to take off. Awesome. Okay, so over here I have a little nursery of sorts. I have some plumerias, a bunch of plumerias that Frank gave me cuttings. I don't know exactly what kind they are, to be honest, if they're what color they are or whatever. A little vine I've had forever, just up potted it this year. It's doing really well. Got lots of nice new growth on it. I'll plant this on a part of my house and let it run wild here soon. This is a fig that's been in the ground for us for a long time, and it just never really did anything. And so I'm trying to get this thing to maybe push a little growth before it gets too cold, because it has just been struggling ever since I got it. We'll see. I'll give it a shot, see if it works out. I have some grapes in here. I don't even know what kind. But the problem with these grapes, having them in pots, that I've noticed is they just love grabbing onto everything. And so they're just knotted onto everything. They have those little tendrils that will just lock on, and you almost have to break the tendril. Oh, no. Right here I have a little elderberry. I need to get that in the ground as well. And then right here I have a rose apple. Awesome little fruits. They're, I believe, a cousin to the wax jambu. And they are delicious. They are kind of crunchy like an apple and almost like a bell pepper a little bit. And they have a flavor of a rose. Like they taste like eating a very sweet rose. They're super delicious, and they leave you almost with like a good breath. It's like really cool. This is a apple banana, really delicious bananas. Took this from just a pup and grew it up from here, and it's just super happy. A couple philodendrons. Those need to come out of those little pots because they're starting to go into the ground. They have such a crazy root system. Here's that guava tree I was talking about. I don't know, like it was orange. It was orange up to here, like the trunk, and the purple has gone down to about this area, and really there's not much left that's orange, so I don't think it's gonna make it. Sad. We'll have a little moment of silence for it. Okay, I'm done. And there's another grapevine, and as you can see, it's grabbing onto everything. It's funny. I love them though. They're really pretty, and I need to build a trellis for it so that I can really start doing what it's supposed to do. Right here, this right here is a Suriname cherry, Lolita. It's a dark one, and delicious little fruits. Kind of a floral, another floral kind of flavor, sweet, really good. Right here, I took some cuttings off some bamboo, and not sure if they're gonna make it. Just giving it a try. I've never done this with a bamboo before, but I saw somebody online had success putting it in water. These are the ones that I didn't put in water. It's only got one little leaf that's kind of okay. Kind of. This one has all this growth. So, but the only thing is I have not seen any roots coming out. So I'm just very interested in seeing, like, where are you getting all this growth from? Like, I would think I would be seeing some roots coming out around this ring, around this node. It's got new growth coming out, but just no roots. And I'd like to be able to put this thing in soil to let it take off, but I'm just afraid if I put it in soil, it's gonna look like these. Just not really anything. So, we'll have to see. But I've got a few of these on here. This one's got a bunch of growth on it. I don't know, I need to do something here pretty soon because it's gonna start getting cold and this thing's probably just gonna die. But we'll see. So yeah, that's my little nursery. This is a mandarin tree, delicious fruit, but it has been absolutely blasted by scale for a long time. So I have the Surround WP on it, and the Surround WP has been really working well. And I've had to use some spinosad on this thing before. Anytime I see growth like this, I like to cut this off because that is already infested. When you see the curl in there, there's probably aphids inside there. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all these leaves because the rest of the leaves on these, when they sprout at the right time, they've been giving me really nice, beautiful leaves. And then I've been coating them in this Surround WP, and they have stayed healthy. I'm not seeing the scale. The fruit is way healthier. It's just clean. Normally, the fruit on these things is covered in scale, like, because this tree right here just drops all the scale right on it. And so far, the fruit has looked really good. I'm extremely encouraged by this tree. Like, look at some of this growth. It's beautiful. So, it's been an uphill battle with this thing. I've cut it back pretty good a couple times, and but it's happy. It doesn't look very good with the Surround WP on it, but it definitely is a very healthy tree now. So I'm excited. Anyways, thanks for joining this garden tour. And please like and subscribe below, and I'll update soon. Thanks. Bye.